Hey there, friendlies. How's up? Welcome to the 14th of April? 13th of April episode of the Beer Blaze and Bushcraft live stream. No beer tonight. Instead, I am going to have one dram of the classic laddie and hope to chat a little bit. I may talk a little bit about why I was out sick last week. It's kind of a dismal tale. And it's one that will probably affect my life for a really long time. That makes it sound like I've got some kind of weird disease. I don't. Yeah, okay. So the reason I was out sick last week is because I had a reasonably dramatic blood pressure spike. It was very high on Tuesday, the Tuesday after the whatever the April holiday is called, Easter. I was at work and I was getting really, really headachy and racing pulse and stuff. And I finally just, dear boss, I'm not being effective. I feel terrible. I'm going to take the rest of the day off. That night, my my wife said, we have one of these blood pressure machines, right? I was like, oh, yeah. So I took my pressure and it was very, very high. And we spoke to 811 and they said, look, if it goes above 180 over something twice in 10 minutes, go to the hospital kind of thing. Anyways, so Thursday night I went to the hospital and I was at 205 over 111. So, blood test, piss test, EKG, all the really cool shit. All the really cool stuff. And I spoke to my doctor and I spoke to them. And for the next month, I'm on sort of a low dose blood pressure pill. And I have a hit list of lifestyle changes I have to make that I have to do right now. That's all kind of boring and maybe a little TMI and all this. But what it does explain is I had started on a video introducing my large project for my 50th year. And I didn't feel well enough this past week, last week or this week to edit it and put it up. And I kind of feel like I have to reshoot part of it. Excuse me. So that's why I've been kind of absent on the uploads front. Remarkably, I was not told to cut down on this. I think it's because I don't actually drink that much. I'm still under what's considered moderate drinking as in my lifestyle. As I said in a previous live stream, my beer consumption has already dropped off to the point where you guys see me drink my one beer a week. I'm not having it tonight. I'm giving myself a bit of a break. But so that's it. My doctor tells me that job number one for the next little while is to just make sure that I keep waking up the next morning. So that's what I'm doing. That's the bottom line he gave me. And he was that blunt. And he said, and this is how we're going to do it. Okay. So anyways, it's not a chronic thing. It's an acute thing. I will get over this if I do everything that he tells me. So yeah, that's that. So who wants to tell me some jokes or something? Let me just say hi to everyone who's in the side chat here. I sort of dove in without. Oh, and if you are watching me time shifted to tomorrow or something, thanks for hanging out with me. I know this started on a down note. I hope that with the help of my friends here, maybe someone will come on screen. Maybe people will just be funny in the side chat. But I hope that this will be a much happier live stream than it started out as. So who we got? Tenenbaum is in the house. Nice to see you. Grace, always nice to see you. Mark, nice to see you. I thought you were going to be late tonight, Mark. What's up with that? Simon Forget is in the house. Nate Muskoka, how's it going, mister? Mallory from Quebec Homestead is here. Always nice to see you in the side chat and on screen. Dale, how's it going? Mark says, I need more time in the woods. Yes, I agree. So does my doctor. Right now, it's really tough, but it's going to happen because I'm going crazy. Shawnee, how's it going? Whoa. You had a baby today? Like you did? Or you have an animal that gave birth? But wait a minute. Raspberry Rock is in the house and saying, hold on. That's kind of like what happened to me too. The situation I'm in right now is fairly new. It's definitely COVID related. A few months before the plague hit, I had a meeting with him where he was kind of like, why are you having high blood pressure? That's never happened before. By the way, your weight's a little high. Let's mitigate that. And so I was like biking to work and back every day. That's like 32K a day. And I was eating better and stuff. And then when the plague hit, I just, got depressed and stopped working. And so here I am. But yeah. So my doctor was like, dude, I mean, come on. Yeah, Mark was early. What the hell? Thor, nice. Nice to see you. The canoe rental place on Cartier and Point Claire. I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time out in that part of town. There's a kayak and canoe rental place on the Lachine Canal, though. Wow, Shawnee, holy crap. Hold on. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Look at that. Everyone say congrats to Shawnee. Having a baby today, and here she is online. Man, I'm sorry you had to come in on sort of the begin of a down moment for me. That's to be celebrated. Here's to you, Shawnee. Great news. Boy or girl? I guess you might say in the side chat. LT in the house. Nice to see you. Russell. I love it. I don't know. The side chat sort of running fast and loose here. Did Shawnee say what gender the baby was? If she's if Shawnee's comfortable in mentioning that. This should be like just the Russell and Jesse show. I'll just keep putting up whatever he says. Oh no, Mal. She had a meltdown in the store. Nice. Girl this time. You already have 2 boys. I will admit that when our second child was being born and the doctor was like, can I tell you what it is? Can I tell you what it is? I was like, please be a girl. Please be a girl. Just because I don't know what I would do with a boy baby. Like I had the daughter thing down pat. So when she said, it's a girl, I was like, woo! I did this right in the room just because I was like, okay, I don't have to like learn a whole new skill set. That's a nice little family you got going there. Nice. Yes, and Mallory got her second channel monetized, which is amazing. That's really good news, Mal. You're on the ups and ups. Oh, hey, Dauber. So yeah, that's my news. Who else has gotten? Wow, that's my news. That's Shawnee's news. Hers is better than mine. That's for damn sure. Who else has news? Who got news? And in fact, I'm just gonna, if anyone has news that they want to talk about on screen, and here's the invite. No. the missus and I have agreed that after 2 kids, I'm going to get taken out of the. I'm going to retire the grapes, shall we say? Yep, go get it, LT. I want to know what it is. I'm just seeing. I'm trying to keep up with the side chat for once, and I don't really have that much to talk about aside from my my health problems. So I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there in the emergency room, and I was there from about I guess 1:30 a.m. till 9:45 the next morning. Well, that morning. This happened Friday morning, and like 2 things are foremost in my mind after this event. One is thank God for Canadian healthcare. I mean, I know that may sound snobbish to some of you or whatever, but I would not, even with insurance, that would have been probably an expensive trip. But also, like, we're set up to eat crap. Not a lot of you guys are, probably, because like in this sort of bushcraft survival, homesteading, blah blah blah, like there's a lot of people here who know how to grow their own food and take a sense of pride and ownership of growing their own stuff. And ALT, what you got?
I'm gonna switch the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, that's by Nika, right? Yeah, I have their Yoichi single malt, which is also very good. Oh no, Dauber's got a major buffering. Excuse me.
So tonight is whiskey night, or?
Well, I don't have to. I'm not going to drink a beer this week, not until my my blood pressure comes down a bit. But whiskey, I'm allowed to have for some bizarre reason.
It's the 3rd bottle I have, not of the same. I had Zazu, which is quite rare.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice too. It's really so nice that when first time I opened the bottle, I almost drank it all.
Wow.
No, yeah, it went down like really easy.
Okay.
The other one is the Santoku.
I don't know that one.
It's a square bottle, rectangle.
Okay.
It's really nice too. And that one was my kind of Christmas gift to myself. Okay.
As part of my large 50th year project, I'm looking for an irresponsibly expensive bottle to buy myself for my 50th birthday. I figure for my 40th, I bought myself a $5,000 base. I can for my 50th, I can probably stretch to like, $300 or $400 on a bottle of whiskey,
Yeah. Got to be careful though. Even some are pricier are not as good as the other ones. Some you will find some taste at $100 level.
Yeah.
And, I had one with one of my former commanding officer from the cadets, and he likes once in a while to buy himself a $100 and so whiskey. And the first one he had was like smooth like silk, and the next one he bought, it was a little more pricey, but it was harsh to drink. So,
yeah, you gotta learn what it is you like, and sort of aim for that. My second channel is a whiskey rating, whiskey reviewing channel. So I've been trying a lot of stuff that's way outside my comfort zone. But I find that if I take some time with it, the link. I think I did last time we were. Hold on, let me see if I can.
I might have missed it because I'm starting to get more and more into whiskeys, Scotch and whiskeys.
I definitely do prefer I think I've come around to the point where I prefer whiskey over beer, but I'm not going to take a bottle of scotch into the woods. There we go. I just dropped the link. I just want to see who else has been joining because I see that there's more side chat happening. Thorhaven, we harvested our. Hold on. Where is it? Thor harvested our Highland Bull this Sunday. Still tired from that. That sounds like it was a big job. Sorry, I just got a thing pop up. Windows keeps popping up things. Yeah, I'm behind. Shani started making a batch of strawberry wine. That sounds cool. Hey, Pine Martin's here. Martin, I know I was supposed to call you about potential plans for later in the summer, but what I was explaining about in the early part of this live stream is why I've done nothing for the past week or two. But I will call you. I'm feeling a bit better now, but I'll definitely give you a call. Setup looking crisp as funk. You're obviously talking about my setup, right? My fantastic setup. I've got a light up here. I put one of my lights. I have it sort of mounted to the wall up there. Hold on. Nope. So obviously, he's talking about my stuff.
Yeah, not my setup.
Yeah, okay, so Dauber had to go because of major... I'm just taking a look, seeing if anyone is saying, oh my God, I'm so far behind. Holy crap. Wait, hold on. What? What? I see. I never know when Russell's just taking the piss or when he really means something, especially because he's the master of the what do you call it? The deadbeat delivery. Yeah, 18 years. It tends to be expensive. Russell, you and I agree completely. I cannot handle IPAs.
So beside whiskey, what's up tonight? I joined late.
Yeah, no, I was explaining why I was out last week and why I haven't put up a video lately, because I'm having a fairly significant health issue that I have to get over pronto. And that, while it is dangerous, is easily solved with a massive lifestyle change and a month's worth of a pill.
Okay.
So that's my main task for tonight. Actually, wasn't to talk about whiskey. It was to sort of say, sorry, I was absent last week, guys. Here's the story. People just cheer me up, kind of thing. Austin's got a boat.
Hello.
How's it going?
I did buy a boat.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a canoe this weekend.
You
Good.
sure
Can you
did.
guys hear me all right?
Yep.
Is
There's a bit of echo.
that me or is that
Okay.
I'm not on my phone? So
Things were buffering.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna plug in.
I'm not sure if it's you or Austin.
But yeah, I ended up.
Let's try that.
Is it me or is it?
Echoing? Oh,
I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and restart my computer and try another knock at this. It's.
Okay.
was it I that was echoing?
I think it might have been Austin, because I think we were pretty quiet until he came in.
Okay.
But we're about to find out.
Yeah, I still hear an echo.
Yeah, me too. But it's on a delay.
No, I have no sound on the the YouTube one. So
Okay. Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, gin and tonic is a good classic. We have some really nice gins, and we have your bog standard Tanqueray. I use them depending on the drink that I'm making. Yeah, okay, perfect. I'll drop you a text message at one point and we can chat. IRC, how's it going? Dennis is having internet issues. Crumbs. I didn't get to see his live stream tonight. Were they bad? Thank you, Hike. And hi. Deadpan delivery. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm doing this is so embarrassing because I'm a guy who is like meditation. No. But this week is meditation. Yes. And yeah, it does make a big difference. I'm doing guided meditations. A couple of the people at work suggested an app called, I think it's called Headspace. And so I've been using that. Yeah, Headspace. Crumbs. You're not seeing that, right? And it's been making a big difference even for a, non-namaste type of guy like me. I kind of wish I'd taken it a little more seriously years ago, to be honest with you. Okay, so Austin, you were the okay. After the live stream, I'm going to bed because this is going to be the latest I've been to bed in a week. I've been going to bed. No, that's a stankin' lie. Actually, we can chat a little bit maybe, but I've been going to bed around 11.
Yeah, I work tomorrow too. So
yeah. I've been looking at Facebook Marketplace for canoes and stuff. Just sort of passively looking because I figure I gotta get one, and I gotta get paddling. I gotta practice up for my upcoming big project. So good. That is such a good dram, and it's this bottle is under $100. In Quebec, it's like 80 or something. It's highly affordable as far as Scotch goes, and I think it hits above its price. One. Yeah,
that's about 80, also 80 some.
Yeah, in the States, I think this is more like a $50 bottle or $60. Obviously, dollar being what it is. Russell turns into a pumpkin at 11. Is that why you do your Books Fest on Friday nights? So that if you turn into a pumpkin, it's okay. You don't have anything to do for the next couple of days. Yuck. Thor says what I feel all the time, constantly. It's like, God, so tired. And I used to be, in my 20s, I'd be out till 3, come home, hit the hay at 4, get up for class at like 7, so I could be at class for 8:30. I'd be like, fine. These days, holy crap, dude. Oh yeah, so here's an interesting one, and if Martin is still around, he might know something about this. I've looked at a lot of secondhand canoes because I'm in no position yet to buy my fancy Swift, but like it's hard to for someone like me who hasn't owned a canoe. I have to make sure that I don't buy a mistake. Like I know that if there's like if a canoe has been sitting on its bottom for a really long time, that sort of thing that happens, I don't want to get involved with that and stuff. But like I don't know if there are specific, aside from something like that or like a hole in it or really obvious damage, I don't know if I should be looking at certain warning signs or red flags. So I don't know how, like, I know a lot of you guys paddle, but I'm talking canoe specific rather than. How's it going, Austin?
Good. I think a restart did me good.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I sorry about the echo. I had the live stream open on my cell phone, and to copy the link from the StreamYard link from my cell phone to the computer, and I thought I had the volume down all the way, and I put my headphones on and I wasn't hearing it. So apologies for that.
All right. Okay. That's fine.
Crisis
Averted.
well, not averted, but discovered the reason. Yeah, there you go.
Remedied.
Yeah. How are you guys?
Well, my health is shite, but
Yeah,
I did it again. My health is shift, but aside from that, I'm optimistic about fixing that.
Good.
And there's a certain amount of fun at looking at secondhand canoes and thinking, should I? Actually, I don't think I can transport one because my car doesn't have any, like a roof rack or anything.
Yeah. So, are you guys seeing me?
Yeah.
I'm hearing you, but my screen is all froze up. So I'll just keep talking and hope that.
But we hear you.
We have you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We see you. We hear you.
Well, you don't have to worry too much about the roof rack. I hauled my new canoe 400 miles on the top of our little Honda without a roof rack. And we just there's a company called Malone.
Yeah.
And they make foam blocks that go on the gunnels of the canoe.
Malone?
Yeah, I think it's called Malone. Maybe pronounce Malone. But I think it's spelled just like Post Malone. Malone.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I've seen some at sale.
Yeah.
Well, they make racks.
No, the foam blocks.
The foam blocks.
Oh, well, I'm saying that I found Malone, and they make canoe racks and stuff. So at least we got the company right.
Yeah. So the foam blocks, and then it was like a $40 kit that I bought at like a Fleet Farm, and it came with tie straps, the foam blocks, and then if you wanted, it had the guy ropes to connect to the front and rear bumper. And the only thing I was fighting was a 20-mile-an-hour crosswind, and I had to stop every hour or so to just tighten everything and readjust. But I wouldn't let a lack of a roof rack hold you back from buying a canoe.
Okay, this is what I wanted to hear. Hold on a second here. I just want to see if I'm looking at the right thing. Application window. Boom. This?
Similar. That's the kayak one.
Okay, but it's that idea, right? Oh yeah, I see it.
Yep.
Kayak kit. Okay, so there's something like that for canoes. Perfect.
Yeah. So
okay,
I'll message you here later with the kit that I got.
Okay, and in fact, here Pine Martin is saying something very similar. Foam blocks, proper tie-down straps, and a little know-how, and you won't need a rack. Every canoe manufacturer sells them. So you know what? Maybe I'm gonna jump back on that.
The one trick that I wished that I had known before this is, see, the tie straps come inside of the cab of the car, and me being I'm not
tall?
OCD. No, actually, that's the headroom isn't a problem. It's me being kind of I wouldn't say I'm OCD, but me liking things orderly.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way that my straps were going to have any kink or twist in them.
Oh. Okay.
And little did I know that was going to save me a lot of noise. So I picked it up and I drove about 10 miles to get gas and take a walking break. And I'm like, I'm going to go deaf, driving all the way across the state of Minnesota back home with this canoe on the top of my car. And a little half twist each place that you have an air gap. It's quiet. It goes from deathly loud to quiet as a mouse. So
really,
yes.
interesting. Okay.
At least it didn't go through the window instead of the frame
Yeah.
of the
Right.
door.
Here's
that's
something
what-
that Simone just shared.
Yep, that's very
Martin?
reminiscent.
Martin, do you have this? Is this the one you have, Martin? Because Martin doesn't have a roof rack either, and that guy, he got a canoe or two.
Let me.
Oh, you can just do a search on Amazon.ca or com or whatever for canoe foam blocks.
Yeah, I mean, there's all
Interesting.
kinds
pretty
of
much what,
companies that do them.
Okay,
That's pretty much what Simon has done.
I think that's what he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I bought the canoe I bought is from a company called Golden Hawk, and I kind of bought it like I buy a lot of things because it's a jack of all trades and a master of none. Because I don't want to have more than one canoe, but it's 12 feet 9 inches, so I think that's like almost 4 meters.
Okay.
And it's fiberglass.
How heavy is it?
It's about 50 pounds.
Okay.
It's a flat back, so I can put a motor on it.
Yes, I remember when you first showed me the picture. I was like, "What's that thing sticking off the back?" And then when I saw the picture of it, so from the bow
Front on.
I was like, "Okay, I get it. That's where the engine goes."
Yeah, and it's wired up for an electric trolling motor, which is nice because I can take it in lakes where you can't have gas engine.
Right.
I can wire it, or I can easily mount a standalone gas engine if I want. And we paddled it down the river on Sunday afternoon, and it down steady as she goes.
And I remember from that front on picture that it's quite bulbous.
It's really wide.
So stable as hell.
Yeah,
It looks like a fishing canoe to me, or a hunting canoe or something.
That's kind of where it's targeted. And like I live on a river here that goes through an 8,000 acre reserve.
Yeah.
And there's some really great hunting spots that I'm considering canoeing into in deer season in the fall.
Because it's camo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of a camo fiberglass.
I'm looking for
finish.
the brand name. I want to show it. What was it called again? Golden
Hawk. And but they do ones that are not square stern or flat back. And the thing I like about the boat is that it doesn't. A lot of times when there's a square stern, the V-shaped hull doesn't go all the way, doesn't terminus all the way at the end.
Okay.
But this the keel goes all the way to the end, and the mount for the motor is still quite high. So there's my canoe.
There it is. And it's got that bow that is really recurved so that it doesn't act as essentially a sail in crosswind,
right? Which
is a nice touch. But look at how wide that is. That canoe is all about the stability. It's all about like what that guy's. Excuse me. It's all about what that guy's doing with that fishing rod, man.
And which is kind of nice for my purpose, really. I mean, I might not fish in it all the time, but somebody stands up and they're, in an old aluminum Grumman or Alumacraft.
Yeah.
And you're in the drink in a hurry if you don't have your balance.
Yeah.
But if you're just taking somebody out for there you go. That's
there
the one
I
got.
Thanks, Dauber. Yeah.
But
yeah. Tenenbaum is noticing the stern on that square back. This is the 12.9 that I've got.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah. Such a weird looking shape from like that is not your that's not a Voyager. That's a purpose-built machine for like. It looks, if you're hunting for, I don't know if you're allowed to hunt from a canoe for geese or whatever, or fishing, or man, I would just sit in that thing with a 6-pack because it looks like you can lounge. You can just relax.
It's
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. I got a hell of a deal, which was nice because that's why I drove 400 miles for it. Was I got the boat, I got a motor, I got a deep cycle marine battery, 2 paddles, and 2 life jackets, and I think something else.
you got life jackets too?
Yeah, he threw in some old horseshoe. I mean, it's better. Yeah. They're $20 a piece. I didn't have to spend. So
yeah,
but yeah, and it was $700. So
yeah,
I was pretty happy. And it's a 2000. It's got a little age and a little love, but we're happy. It'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. I can well imagine.
And we'll tell everyone we're taking the boat out this weekend, and they don't have to know that it's a canoe. But
right, I get it. Yeah, but from what you guys are saying, what Martin was saying, I'm very I'm really encouraged because I was trying to figure out how the hell I was going to transport a canoe without a rack, but this looks good.
That's like the easiest thing to overcome. Mm-hmm. Now it's convincing your wife that the straps inside the cab of the car aren't going to ruin your car or something.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. I'm not sure if I'll be able to drive 400 miles for a canoe, though. I don't even know what that is in kilometers. Lots? 2.2, right? So, jeez. What?
Gas cost,
I drove. That's we're running $2.60 a gallon, $2.80 a gallon right now. So that's why I don't know what. That's why I took the Honda. So
right. Wow.
$2 a gallon. That's like a liter.
What are you guys close
liters? So that's we're at $1 something a liter. So
I spent $1.23.
And it's 3.3 liters to the gallon, I think.
Yeah, so that means almost $4 a gallon.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, but that's tax on tax.
You guys live in like Europe Junior there in Quebec, so
yeah.
Is it that way? Is it that bad across Canada, or is Quebec?
Quebec is the most expensive. The other province a little less, but still federal excise tax with GST on top and provincial taxes. And often you have buses overtax, metro overtax for Montreal.
Oh,
You've
interesting.
got Quebec tax on top of sales tax on top of that. And remember, we pay almost 50% in income tax too. So, yeah.
But you don't like Jesse commented earlier. You don't go broke going to the doctor. So
yeah. I don't.
You're already broke before you get there. So
yeah.
At one point, I'm not sure what's the equilibrium in there.
It's
I just don't think about it. I'm not a taxation equals. What is it?
Yeah,
taxation
theft.
equals theft. I'm not. Yeah. That's not my philosophy. I think in this province we get very bad value for our tax dollar.
Yeah, it's a value
we see
thing.
But I'm not. I don't. The conversation's kind of.
Yeah, let's not talk about
death. But yeah, because then we'll go from that to talking about guns and then religion, and then I'm going to be demonetized. So just.
God. All
so Jesse, what?
Full of.
Jesse, what kind of canoe? What kind of canoe would you want to pick up?
Look, my end game is a nice new Swift, right? Spend a
I
lot of
don't
money
know
on it.
Swift. Is that Canadian?
Yep. Yeah.
Must be.
Or a Novacraft. Like those seem to be the two that I've actually. There's a Quebec company called Abitibi, I think it is. They also make very nice canoes. But it's like by the time you get to a really sweet ride on at any of them, you're coming into around $4,000, you know. For my second hand, like my starter canoe, I don't even know. I would like something around 15 feet. I would like a prospector, but most of the people selling a canoe don't know what the hell they're selling, and I'm not going to know what it really is, except if I go by pictures or whatever, until I'm standing there and like, wow, I drove a long way to look at this. You know what I'm saying?
See, is there like see around here we don't live too very far from cabin country. See the where folks have their family summer home,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone has an old Alumacraft aluminum canoe
Mm-hmm.
tucked under a pine tree with 3 inches of needles on top and some paddles in a shed somewhere. And you can find them all the time for like less than $500.
Yeah, and I think around here the analog is everyone's got like an old Pelican.
Oh, those are fiberglass, right? Or
Yeah, or plastic. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
So these are Swifts. They're It
Wow.
sometimes seems that everyone on YouTube is paddling a Swift. To me, like something like this, that's probably what I would go for. The Prospector 16.
Cool. It sounds a lot like there's a company out of Winona, Minnesota called Winona Canoes.
Mm-hmm.
And those are kind of like in my knowledge, those are like just cream of the crop kind of boats.
Wait, which one? What's it called?
It's called Winona.
Oh, yes.
And it's they're made in Winona, Minnesota, which is about an hour and a half from where I live.
I'm well aware of Winona because of Instagram.
Oh, sure.
You know, that's just the way of it these days, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you get it. I've through the YouTube I sent you two link, Jesse.
Just now?
I'm not seeing them on the chat on the StreamYard. They're edwatercanoe.ca, which is a classical wooden boat out of near Montreal. And there's another one I sent was esquiff.com, which is a Quebec company also.
Oh yeah, I know Esquiff. Yeah.
So have you guys ever seen an old like cedar strip canoe?
Oh yeah. In fact, the reason I know why the bow of yours is curved so much is because of a video that I shared to my subs months ago by someone, bloody hell, Zyla Foxlin, and her uncle builds. He's a stripper in Vermont, and a birthday gift he gave her was to build her own cedar strip canoe with him because he's a cedar strip canoe builder. And man, I watched the hell out of that because I would love to build one day. And there's a company somewhere here in Canada that actually sells a kit for like a 16-footer.
Mm-hmm.
And my garage is just big enough if I clean it out that I could weasel it. But that to me is like, it's a project for a little later in my life. You know, when I've got some time. But I would love one day to own one of those. Look, dude, once you've built a 16-foot cedar strip canoe, they ain't light though, right?
I'm curious about that. What do you know what a cedar strip boat weighs?
Hers was, I think, 75 or 78 pounds.
Wow.
I don't remember how large it was. I like how the longueur was. Yes, I don't remember how long it was. But I think
That's
hers was 70 something.
okay.
Because look,
So it's
you're
not
not
a birch bark canoe.
no, it sure as hell ain't. And I am too smart to think that I would do well with a birch bark canoe. But yeah, you're not getting any of the advantages of Kevlar or even fiberglass or even plastic, really. But what you are getting is the utter majesty of all that
aesthetic.
wood. Just the whew. I mean, you can't go wrong in many ways. I love the time honoredness of a cedar strip canoe. I love the look and the smell. Like I've seen them before. I've touched them before. I've wanted them.
Are they
But
are they made from red or white cedar?
I believe you can build from either.
From
I think
both?
red is a little more.
I don't know.
I don't know, because you
The
can
reason
technically.
I was just gonna say the reason I'm asking this is because I've seen a lot of them, a lot of secondhand ones on the
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace for like $200, $400, and who's like, what the hell? The kind of condition they're in. That's probably a big.
Yeah, I man, at $200, there's probably a lot of work that has to go into it. I drove over to a friend's house several months ago, and one of his neighbors was restoring one just out on his front yard. Oh, LT, I just found your links.
Tannenbaum says usually red and white so that you can have some accents in the wood. So I guess one wood isn't superior to the other.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Here, by the way, thanks to LT, is that other company I was telling you about, Abitibi and Company.
Wow.
They make Scott canoes, which apparently is a brand that people know, even if they don't know Abitibi.
That's such a great name, Abitibi.
Abitibi and Company. Yeah, well, Abitibi is it's an area or
It's a township. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just checked Marketplace too, and there is some canoe there, even a cedar one, but at 4,000.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
Near my place, Chateau Richer.
Yeah. So there you go. Man, it's nice and white, and
Wow.
they have these, like, look at that paint job.
But
Man.
look at the Headwater Cove. You'll be surprised how beautiful they are.
Headwater, okay.
Yeah, the first one link.
That
in the private chat.
That two-tone is really cool.
Oh yeah, it's stunning. Okay, I don't know Headwaters canoes.
Me neither, but it's 819, so it's near your place. The phone number, I think it's nearby your place.
Okay, so it's about the same as a Swift. What are they made out of? Wow. Oh, gosh.
The best of both worlds, the fiberglass external.
Yeah. Wow.
And still wood inside. So.
Oh, man.
Here's your $250 teal painted cedar strip canoe, and I'll even bring it over the border for you when it opens back up.
It looks like it's kind of beaten up. Yeah.
But
Mallow is standing outside with her horses, checking out the stars. Yeah.
Have you ever I've only ever seen them in a video, and it was Ray Mears. I don't remember the specific title, but he goes out with like a British botanist or something, and he makes a canoe paddle from a branch.
Yeah. That was with Ray. What's his name? Ray
Mears.
Yeah, Ray Mears, but he was with his friend Ray. I don't remember his name, but he's a big name kayak canoeist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good. I watched that one over and over and over again.
Yeah, but one of the canoes, and I think that it's Ray Mears' canoe, is a canvas boat.
Yeah, his was
Have you
canvas
ever
and cedar.
Have you ever seen one of those in person?
No.
I never have.
Ray Goodwin, thank you. Tenenbaum, yes, Ray Goodwin. Yeah, I like the energy between those guys, and I like the canoeing, and because Ray Goodwin, he's a canoeist extraordinaire.
Okay.
He's
Thanks,
very,
Tenenbaum.
yeah.
He said he's definitely not a botanist.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, Ray did another series on food with an ethnobotanist, Gordon. I don't remember his name. Sort of stammered a bit. He died recently-ish of Parkinson's.
What's his name?
God, Gordon something. It was that whole series they did. I think the first episode they went to Australia, and I don't remember his name, but he was sort of a professor of tabernouche, a professor of ethnobotany at one of the big British universities. Gordon something.
Somebody will come up with it in the sidebar.
It'll probably be Tenenbaum. But yeah, when I read that he was passed last year, or the year before, or something, maybe a couple of years ago now, I was really sad because I quite liked his energy as well. Ray has excellent taste in people he wants to have on screen with him. Like whenever, like Gordon was interesting and personable, if a little bit of a professorial. Ray Goodwin, sure. I love that guy's energy. Who else has he been with? There's other people who I'm thinking of, but their names are escaping me. But oh wow, Dauber. Yes, thank you. No.
Hey guys, I need to hop off. There's some family stuff I think I need to attend to.
Okay. Just for your information, it's Gordon Hillman, and this series was Wild Food.
Great. Okay.
Thank you,
I'll have to find that, and I'm sure I've watched it. Watch it once again.
Okay.
So take care. Thanks, guys.
See you later. Thanks.
Bye.
And again, Tenenbaum strikes. Yes, Lars Felt. Sorry. So Dauber, you gonna go pick that up for me? Bring it across the border.
Then CBS is going to tax him.
Yeah. See you, Thor. Yeah. But that model is historical anyway, I think. So, I'd rather be taxed on something used than something brand new. Man, wouldn't it be cool if you could buy outdoor gear at the duty free?
What?
At the duty free.
I mean, we're supposed to be in a how do they say that, free trade thing?
I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it. Otherwise, I'll be kept up all night, and I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's not even free trade in between Ontario and Quebec. So that's as funny as it is. So for our American friend, they wouldn't understand why across state we can't sell anything officially. I mean,
but in all fairness, I do it anyway. Like I just received a box with 6 bottles of scotch from Alberta.
Yeah, because you have somebody that can buy them there, but you cannot order it really or without difficulty because
it's I don't know how it's I don't know, this is diving into booze again and we shouldn't, but the province has signed an agreement in principle to drop the walls for alcohol, but it's still really hard to do. There are a couple of places in Alberta that will sell to me here, and there are a couple of places that really won't. And I don't know what they like. Some wineries will sell across borders and some won't either.
The main one, the main thing is probably if you were to order from LCBO or any other
no way
they won't because they will respect the SAQ here. So the liquor boards are so the big winery that works a lot with their liquor board won't do it usually. The smaller one will, because they're allowed to sell locally some wine. So probably some Quebec product are shipped also, but not all. So, but if you were to buy like 20 cases, then you would get fined. Like the guy in New Brunswick got fined because he bought more than 24 size cases. Because he had
which I wouldn't do though.
Well, he bought it himself in Quebec, cross border again to New Brunswick, and was fined, seized and fined. And we don't have a border. Yeah, so it's because of old import rules, but we don't know the details. Yeah, but how much it is.
The guy was an idiot, though. Why would you buy that much? Because if you buy that much, someone is obviously thinking that you're gonna sell it on. No one's ever gonna believe it's for your own use.
He did a run for families and friends. Yeah, and it was a merge also, so he stocked up. So he went above the limit, which nobody knows what it is exactly. So the problem is not having one, is not knowing it, or not being able to.
Dauber, what are you doing, man? I can't buy something across the border right now. I can't get to it. I can't get to it. I can't get to it.
But you can exchange it across the border. One comes up to the border, and then you walk across, and then get it to your car, and then back out. Yeah. And then the custom just fall right over you.
But again, like, I don't worry about stuff like that. It's not the kind of thing that I think about too much. Yeah. You know, because there's no reason to. You know, I am old enough to know that it doesn't matter who we vote for in the next election. That's not going to change. So I just live with it, you know, and I don't notice
everything that we really want to change ain't going to change. But they're supposed to open up the border for the recovery. Mm-hmm. They're supposed to facilitate cross-border selling, at least for the companies, like small brewers. There were one in Nova Scotia that made an excellent microbrewery beer, and they went under. And if they had opened up the border for Quebec, they would have sold millions of liters, more than they produced. That's in the beginning of the microbrewery wave in Quebec. Yeah, that was such a beautiful product they had. It was a Black Pearl. It was a cream ale. It was just marvelous. But they went under.
So many do.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Malo. Come on,
what's up?
Quebec instead. Oh,
she beat me. Fuck.
Oh my gosh. How you doing?
Malo, have you met LT?
I've seen him around in the chat, but I don't think I've met him like on screen yet. So hello.
Malo, I don't think LT, so either. Hi.
LT, Malo.
Enchanté.
Tous tes amis ici.
Yeah.
OK, on va parler que en français parce que Russell, il parle pas en français, OK?
Ouais, bonne idée.
Yeah.
Ben oui.
It's gonna be fun for the other guy, yeah?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I see Outdoor Dauber put the link for that canoe on. Oh, Tenenbaum noticed it. Tenenbaum, you bought a Nova Craft or did you buy a Swift? I can't remember. I remember that both of them were expensive as hell in Sweden. I will always be impressed that Tenenbaum can stay up long enough on Swedish time to follow my entire live stream.
True.
You know?
Who says he was still awake?
Yeah, well. What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's not even awake. He's just there, and his finger once in a while taps something.
No, he's awake. He's listening, and he loves my content. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure.
Somebody loves my content.
Don't want me to burst your bubble?
No! Let's not talk about bubbles, for God's sakes. Right. It's a Nova Craft. Still think it's a really nice canoe, though, Tenenbaum.
I don't have a canoe, but we're looking into maybe getting a boat so we can go fishing on the lake where we have our cabin.
Right.
That would be nice.
Russell, do you fish?
What? Oh,
I was asking if Russell fishes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like to. I haven't been fishing in ages though.
Am I the only one here who doesn't fish?
oh my gosh.
Last time I fished was 3 years ago when I was in the BTB.
Really?
How can you be
And
a
we
bush
fished one time.
guy and not fish?
Well, I have some wicked fish allergies.
I have so much fishing stuff laying around my house. My kids play with all the tackle and
Really?
all the things. So I have to take the hooks off.
Last Christmas, I bought my daughter a whole fishing tackle and a 5-foot pole and everything. With the understanding that her grandpa was going to teach her to fish, but she hasn't seen him this summer for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, she really wants to get started, and I can't teach her because, hello, allergic to fish. So I'm looking forward to her getting to try it out. I think she's going to be kind of weirded out when she lands her first fish, though.
Yeah. Jude landed her first fish last year, a little trout, and she got
Okay.
the biggest trout of all of us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they were so small that day. And there was just so much perchaude. What is that in English? Little perch.
yeah.
There's a
Okay.
lot of perch, and they're just like overrunning my uncle's lake. So every time we get little small ones, we just chuck them out.
Okay.
Because
Because perch, I think I can eat. Perch are white fish, right?
yeah,
It's the poisson gras that I can't eat. Whatever
the
the hell
one
that is
that-
in English.
the scales hurt you. Not the scales, but you have to wear gloves when you
Okay.
handle them.
Okay. It's whatever is with pink skin. No, pink flesh I can't eat.
Bummer.
So
Well,
everything that's really good for you.
What's an example of a pink fish? Like salmon?
Salmon,
Salmon, trout.
trout.
Like saltwater fish?
It's just
Oh, no,
whatever is.
trout.
I don't know what poisson gras is in English. Is that fatty fish or oily fish? Something
Yeah,
like
fighter fish. That
Yeah.
would be pike. Would be.
that? Maybe.
Not sure.
I've never heard that before. I didn't know there was a pink fish and a white fish, but
Well, I mean, salmon
Well,
is
it's the-
pink fleshed, whereas
I'm also fairly
tilapia is
colorblind,
white.
So
Oh, right. Right. Well, don't I feel like an asshole? I was like, well, come on, man. Salmon is pink. Tilapia is white.
well, okay,
Russell.
sushi. I know my sushi colors.
Right.
Well,
I'm
You've
trying
got a
to
good
think of
one
okay,
there,
yum, yum. Okay, that one's pink. Okay, this one is this one's white. Yeah, okay.
I
Right.
miss good sushi. Oh my gosh, I miss sushi so bad.
yeah.
We get sushi not regularly, but fairly often because my girls love it, and obviously they get vegetarian for me. But once, the madame tried a new place, and they didn't clean the knife between doing all theirs and then mine.
Oh.
That was an uncomfortable night. Holy crap, that was. An
So what is it
uncomfortable
like? Your tongue just like tingles and you get like rash and stuff, or do you?
Well, because it was, I guess, fairly, or maybe he wiped the knife but didn't wash it or didn't change knives. I don't know what, but it was just, I felt really rough,
Okay.
kind of tingly, kind of, but
Transgender.
yes, absolutely. Everything's weird with you, Russell. But what bubbles? But like the last time I had like a chunk of fish that put me under, I was in the hospital for a while. Like my joints were like this big, and I couldn't breathe. And
No.
weird thing, like the skin started falling off my palms.
What?
Yeah, it was really weird. I was like, what
That
is
is-
going on? And the doctor was like, "Hey, alien, what's going on here?"
You were
Yeah, that is
turning like a
weird.
jellyfish, yeah?
Yeah,
Like in the movie, the X-Men movie.
I don't know what you're talking.
No, me either.
Well, okay, the geek site is didn't. Oh my god, the first X-Men movie, I think.
I saw that movie.
Yeah,
I gave
the,
up
the,
on
the
that.
senator is
Oh,
given
yeah.
some substance
Oh.
and go through a bar windows and
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
fall-
I
he
had
falls
forgotten
in the
about that.
Swims back
Yeah.
to shore and he's
Yeah.
all. Yeah, I got it.
I had completely forgotten about that.
It's like you're like, oh, it's one of the superhero movies. You didn't say that. I know you didn't say that, but I'm thinking, oh my god, how many superhero movies are there?
That's why I haven't seen most of them. I just gave up.
way too
I
many.
couldn't keep up, and I was like, it's the
Yeah.
same reason why I don't start watching Game of Thrones, because I see like one episode leads to, and I'm never gonna have time for that. And it's the same with like the Marvel universe. Like the only example of that I have the time for is Star Wars.
There
Period.
were only 9 movies, and now there's a plethora of them
Yeah.
coming out too. So, and we don't talk about the comics.
No.
So, yeah,
I'm a recovering geek, so I don't do comics.
yeah. I was looking up Quebec Homestead webpage, YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Your husband is a former military, and I am
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still serving a bit with
Okay.
the cadets. So,
Oh, you're in the cadets.
yeah,
Oh, so you were in the army and then now you're volunteering for the cadets?
exactly.
Are you an
Well,
officer
not-
or
I'm an officer. Yes.
civil? Or?
No. I'm I came back up with my old rank.
Oh,
So
wow.
basically,
Cool.
I was a lieutenant when I came out. So
Nice.
still a lieutenant. Like I'm
Yeah.
at 16 years services and still a
I was
lieutenant.
gonna say, aren't you a little old to be a lieutenant?
You what?
Aren't you a little old to be a lieutenant? Should you be a captain by now or something?
Oh yeah, I should, but I mean, with the cadets, I have to take more responsibility for
Okay.
very little pay. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's $50 difference per day, and we work 25 days. Yay! It's going to be like
Right.
Yeah.
maybe a couple of $100 a year. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would be nice, but
Ben was thinking of doing that, because he started in the cadets. We met in the cadets actually, and
Okay.
yeah, il a sorti médical, là, so
Mhm.
he had to get out medical. He was invalid completely. So
yeah.
we just decided to start the
Yeah.
farm and just do it this way.
Not
So.
not sure if because he has to go through recruiting again. So if he wants to be an officer, but he can be a civilian instructor on the pay bill.
Yeah,
So
he doesn't want to do it anymore. He's just done with the army. He's just
Yeah.
done.
well, the cadets is basically using some of the skill of the army and putting it as a scout almost.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah,
it's very
we did
watered down.
our physical training summer camp together back in the day when it was really hard.
Oh yeah.
And
What period were you in?
that was in 2000. Man, what was it? 2002.
Okay. I'm gonna blow my
2003?
I'm gonna blow my age. I came out of the forces, of the regular forces, in '95.
Wow. Yeah,
So my cadet started in '77.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's
So
been
that's
around
a
for a while.
long time ago.
Yeah.
So
So
you
I
started
did
with
7
the
years.
scratchy wool jacket, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we had that as in the cadets. We had that, and we had the all green. It was the beginning of the all green uniforms for the 3 elements. So after that, we
Yeah, when I was
I
an
went
air
to the
cadet, we
forces.
still wore the green.
Yeah.
Yeah. I left air cadets in, I think, 91, 92. I think. Because I'm older than you, Mal.
I think everybody's older than me here. I think I'm like,
Thank you.
I think I am one of the youngest ones here.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Including the side chat, by the way.
I think so. I'm a youngin' everywhere where I go.
Yeah.
But that's always been the case. It's always been. I've always hung out with an older crowd anyway. So.
Yeah.
You know, today, it's so funny. I've been. I was so shy when I started YouTube, and today I literally if I was on the stream earlier when you started, Jesse, and you were down and stuff, and I was like, oh, I need to show him this to cheer him up. And so I did a video today, and I was talking about artichokes, Jerusalem artichokes.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna play a little part.
Hold on. I just want to wait. How do I make you sort of the boom. Okay, go.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Hopefully you hear this.
Hell was that?
So you gotta just be careful with that. Actually, one of my friends, Morgan from Goldshaw Farm, is the one that brought it up, and I was like, I'm just gonna go research it before I eat them, just to make sure. I put a sound effect of a fart, like a big time fart. Here, wait, maybe I can hear it again.
Sure,
Yeah,
you
wait.
put a sound effect in there. Sure, you did.
You gotta be very careful when you eat these, though, because they are known as fartichokes. So you gotta just be careful with that. Actually, oh, I had fun with that.
That was beautifully done, Mel.
You know, when I started, I was so shy, and now just thinking that I could like do a fart on screen, you know,
Mhm.
it's just it's like I don't care no more. It's funny.
Well, we all started somewhere. I mean,
Yep.
my intro video on my channel is lame. To today's standards, it's really lame. So that's gonna have to go soon.
Well, my first video was a review of a flint and steel kit, and I was like, "Now it's really hard to get this to work," and it lit, and like the disbelief on my like I was really awkward and like, "Okay, camera, let's do this thing." So this is really hard. Clack. Oh, it's not that hard after all. That's beginner luck, right? But like I didn't have the ease in front of camera to go with it,
Yeah.
I guess. So every now and again I look at some of my older episodes and I it's funny to see.
Yep.
We all come a long way, and when was my first episode? 2013, I think.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, 2013. I
In
think so.
2013, it was still popular to just sit in front of the camera and talk and just talk. Now it's like you have to have big editing and all that good stuff if you want to go far,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm still basically talking to the camera and
Showing
Yeah.
knives.
yeah. Well, I haven't done a knife review in a long time.
Well, you have a lot of folders, so things have gotten a little awkward for you, I imagine.
Well, it's getting redundant a bit. I mean, I've got like 40 Ganzos, so if I review another Ganzo, I mean, it's going to be a Ganzo, and I like every knife, so it's going to be
Right.
the same again. So my problem is being renewed a bit,
Yeah.
but I might just change it to showing what I've got in the collection since it's so big, and pulling
I
off.
still want this.
Oh yeah,
I still want that. Man, I want that. I want that.
Go ahead.
I was about to say something embarrassing, so I didn't do it. But I want it quite badly, shall we say.
Well,
I just want
me
to answer
tease you?
Simon.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I wanted to answer Simon. He says, was it really hard in the 2000s? He was talking about the PT.
Yeah.
It was really hard. The PT course that I did was like, now you would do the airborne, and it would be equal as to what we did when we were young on that
Yeah.
course. Ben says it was the hardest thing that he'd ever done in his whole military career, was that cadet 6-week course. And he's done a
Well,
lot.
The cadet course are 6 weeks. The military course are 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So big difference. And I was lucky enough to do the airborne with the cadets, and it was done by the airborne regiment. So our trainer were the airborne regiment.
Yeah.
And then I went to the military Navy at first, and I did the Navy diving course. Oh my God!
Oh, I bet.
Those 10 years were like killers.
Yeah.
And I was pretty much in shape, but still, I mean, I was hurting because it was even worse than airborne, and it was like 7 weeks, 8 weeks.
Oh yeah, they're hard. They were hard on us. Now it's not that bad. I've heard that it's not that bad anymore. It's like our superiors on that course, they were just 2 years older than us. So like they were like totally taking this seriously. And if
Oh,
you
yeah.
weren't listening, they would make you do push-ups. We'd have to do chin-ups every time we'd go in and out of the barracks. And if you drop your hat, don't drop your hat, man. Like, your arms are gonna kill you. You won't feel your arms the next day. And then every night when we go to bed, we do that song, bring Sunny up, bring Sunny down. That was our prayer at night before going to bed.
Right.
Yeah.
Push-up prayer. So it was hard.
I was lucky in my time. That song didn't exist
Yeah.
yet. But we did a lot of push-ups, lots of
Yeah.
chin-ups, and lots of things.
Yeah.
I mean, we did military training in the cadets
Yeah.
instead of doing, well, today they're doing like not even scout training.
Yeah.
It's so soft. It's incredible.
It is. But it's a
And-
good thing, though, because we were so young and we were not ready. The first morning that we got to the camp, they're like, okay, everybody. It was like, I don't know, 4:30 in the morning. Everybody wake up. We're going to wake up the whole camp. So we started running, and we just ran all day and push-ups. And just the first day, we were not ready physically for this. So the next day, we woke up and they're like, okay, everybody, let's wake everybody up. Let's go sing and run. Wake up the whole camp. And we already couldn't feel our legs, and we're like, oh my gosh. And that was every single day. It was hard.
Oh, yeah. Was a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Dauber, I'm looking for that knife that you said is your most recent, but I don't see it. I can't find it on their product page.
The Canadian Cumulus folder.
Yeah. I don't see it.
Is
But I
it
wanna know more.
Canadian made Cumulus?
I don't know. I thought they were not. They do have a Les Stroud, I think, has a line of Camillus knives.
Yeah. Well, they
Oh
have
yeah,
a line.
Orangeville, Ontario. Okay,
There you go.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the problem is Cumulus is in Ontario, but the knives are made in China.
Wow, it's like Gerber, right?
Well, some of the Gerber, yes. Some are made in Oregon, in the
Yeah,
States, but not
Yeah,
all
but,
are available.
I was gonna say I have an American-made one that's falling apart. So
Well, that's yours. Mine is not falling apart.
I guess I just demonetized myself, eh?
Again. But Jesse, do you want me to make you drool a bit?
Yeah, sure.
I'll
Hold on.
show you again the knife you want.
Ah, come on, really? He does this, man.
Jesse, you saw what I got in the mail from Howie?
I saw most of what you got, including the part you didn't want to show on camera.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Is Howie up here somewhere? Oh, come on, man. Really? That's the army one, right?
Yes, the
Jump knife?
sheet is the difference. Yeah.
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 But even the handle's different, though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's the army one.
Yeah.
Is that number 2 or number 3?
That's the number 3.
The number 3?
It looks
Yeah.
brand new.
Yeah,
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
it's a factory seconds. My Christmas present from me to me,
Yeah.
because I wanted to get one in the army before you got rid of them, and I couldn't. I
Right.
couldn't get my hands on it. So
What's wrong with it? Why is it a second?
I'll show you what's the defect. There's an ear.
You can hardly see it. Yeah,
Oh,
right
no.
there.
A small
On the wood?
defect here on the wood, and there's nothing on the blade. I think.
There's
Oh.
nothing that wouldn't stop me from buying that knife.
Yeah,
Nope.
me too. That's
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
paid
it.
half price directly from
Wow.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll give you half what you paid for it.
And that one is almost brand new. I bought it as new.
That's the number 4. I can tell you right now. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the survival. Yeah.
That's nice. I like it.
Does
Yeah,
it got
I
a
did
cutting
too.
edge on the other side, too, on the top there?
There's
What?
what's it called?
That's
The
a swedge.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not cutting.
Okay.
It's just to get the blade a little thinner.
Huh.
Hey, I don't think Simos has a swedge, does it? Or am I misremembering? Is that
You
a real
might-
term?
Simone might have the full flat grind because there's 2 grind you can get the saber grind or the full flat. So the full flat will go up all the way up. So
Okay.
the swedge might not be there. Simone could answer on the chat.
Oops.
What was the full price of that?
This one?
The full price of the number 4. It's funny because I keep that website on my browser. Because it's funny, these are not expensive knives, but I can't quite.
I'm gonna have to buy one.
143.
I'm
It's
gonna have to buy one.
143. Yeah, you should. You should. They're cool.
Just so I can bug Jess about it.
Yeah. So the number 1 is the one that I like. There you go.
Simone at LT. I'm not sure what he's sending me.
Yeah, there's a flat grind.
Yeah,
That's probably what he has.
that's a saber grind on the image that you
Yeah.
shown. But
That's the
you
one
should
with
be able to select the full flat grind.
Yeah, you can.
He's got a saber grind. Simone said. So he's got
Huh.
the same as I.
It's funny. I don't remember this wedge on his. The end
But
of
it makes a really nice blade, though. Really nice.
Yeah. Is that stainless or carbon?
Those are stainless.
That one's stainless. Okay.
Both of them are stainless. You can have carbon.
Yeah, and I'm not sure which I would go for if I was to buy like the number 1. Because I'm a carbon guy, but that just I don't know. Maybe stainless for that.
I wish I had a good knife, but I just don't spend my money there.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but-
buy one. I'm gonna buy that right now.
You're gonna buy it?
Yeah, right
The,
now.
the number 4?
Sure, is that the one you want?
No, the one I want's the number 1. It's cheaper too, but that's because I'm a classicist. I like the time honoredness of the number 1.
You can't say you can't have a big knife. I mean, this is not even a big knife.
Yeah,
You want to
Yeah,
see a
like
big knife?
Practical knife for me, like, because I need an Opinel knife to harvest. I guess that's the kind of knife that I would invest in.
yeah. I've got a couple of Opinel. I think that for the price, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
But
The number 1?
oh, I love the number 1. That's the one that started it all, and that's man. It's such a weird looking design, but it's so damn comfortable.
I like the quote on the website. Strange looking, but feels great in the hand.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There's this one guy. He's a YouTuber. He's also a part of Shed Wars this year. His channel is Down Under Forge and Farm, and he makes the most beautiful knives. It's crazy, and he's in Australia.
Down under would
Man.
definitely be Australia. Yeah.
He did a giveaway for his 1,000 subscribers, and he like was showing all his knives that he made and the handles, like from everything. He's got like talent. It's amazing. Oh, there you
Found him
go.
here.
Yeah, up in a
This one is the Italian version.
yeah.
I won that from a guy in Alberta that reviews knife.
But
Turn-
those have a different locking
turn it around.
system.
Turn it. Does it got? Oh yeah, so it's got the full. Oh no, it folds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it folds. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Down under Farm and Forge.
Yeah. Oh man, he makes amazing knives.
All right. I'll give him a look a little later.
Yeah.
But if you want a big knife, I mean, you can have a big knife.
Oh,
I don't think Mallow would require that knife, though.
I've
Well-
never seen a handle like that with the curl on the
Yeah.
end.
I have a scythe, which I didn't take care of
course you do.
actually. I still
Wait,
have it.
hold on. Am I looking for the high carbon stainless steel or just the carbon steel?
Well, you see, that's the question I ask myself as well, Russell, because I'm a carbon steel guy.
I still
but
need to take care of this.
that's a sickle. It's not a scythe. It's a sickle.
Yeah.
A sickle. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I have 2 scythes and a sickle. Yeah.
Okay.
Sai is the Japanese weapon, isn't it?
No, a scythe. A scythe is
Scythe?
to cut grass. It's
Yeah,
one of
it's
those
just a
big
grass
ones.
cutter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I need to
Death
take care of this
carries
one.
a scythe.
Okay. Une faux in French.
Yeah, in full system.
Yes. in full.
Now that is it's Chris Tanner's knife, PM 101, Prepared Mind 101, and that was like is the ultimate view of a big knife that could do everything survival and
Good night,
everything.
IRC. Have a good one.
Good night, Ellen.
So you could do everything with that. I chop it like a machete. I've done a lot of things. The edge is even worn a bit, but even a professional timber guy was looking at that going and saying, "The heck are you using?" And I was going through branches like crazy.
Outdoor Dauber is asking about a Jess X.
It is
It is.
first run.
Yeah.
Second run is
They've ruined it.
and the all break. So
So what do you guys think? If Russell was to order his Groman right now, what do you guys think? Carbon or stainless?
It's
where are you, Russell? Where are you located?
Ontario.
But he's near water though, so that's why I'm saying stainless probably.
What's confusing me though is in the drop down list it says either stainless steel or carbon steel, but then in the description below it says high carbon stainless steel or carbon steel.
The stainless steel is high carbons. What they mean is they use a stainless that has a high content in carbon compared to most stainless.
Okay.
A higher level of carbon.
But it still doesn't.
Not sure which steel they're using though. Might be 12C24, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Is like the actual. I mean, just to say a carbon steel knife is kind of like, well.
Yeah, mystery steel, eh?
Mystery.
So, yeah.
For the price, I
really
can't imagine it's like anything really exciting.
One good thing, beside factory second, they're all lifetime warranty. All
Really?
night. Yes.
I feel that whatever the steel is that they're using, either the carbon or the stainless, is probably an old steel, something that's been around since the 50s. That's what I'm thinking. That's gonna take your price down. Also, the original, the number one original design is from what, the early 50s, was it? Mid 50s? Or is it earlier than that? I think it's the 50s. And they're not a company that I would call a bleeding edge, shall we say?
You know what's interesting is
Are we gonna turn this into a knife night again?
I guess so. And I'm here like so clueless.
But Mallow, you've got to have a whole bunch of cutting things for the farm.
Well, yeah.
Do you have one of those Japanese knives? You know, the ones that are for digging in the dirt and cutting, like those gardening knives. They sell them at Lee Valley as well. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the ones with like the to dig in, like the
dig in. That I think there's like a measurement thing on the side. What you got there, Russell?
No, I don't have one of those.
You know, some of them look very similar to. I forget. Oh, this came as a set. These two, like a Skinner set.
Yeah. What? Who are those by?
And it actually comes in a double pouch, which is kind of
Is
neat.
that Trade?
Is that Trade?
Sorry?
Who makes those?
Trade?
Hold on. It's Hunt Shield.
Oh, it's a the one that's very pointy. The one that you have on your right hand is an old design that's been taken again by other manufacturers. So the Schrade, the original company that had Schrade, made those. How they called it? Jesus, memory. And they're skinning basically.
Yeah.
Basically, you got a hunting knife and a skinner.
Yeah, I've used it. I used it last deer I got, actually. I can't do this. Anyway, that's what some of these reminded me of. I'm torn now. I like the looks of a bunch of these.
They've got folder now also.
Yeah, I saw that.
With almost the same leaf type blade on it. So
yeah,
that's probably, if I could get to Nova Scotia and get around to get to Pictou, I would probably end up with a couple of knives.
You want to look at them in person before you before you
Yeah,
make the
well,
purchase?
the folder is kind of expensive. It's almost $100. So it's I mean, you want to know if you're gonna like it. I didn't mind buying all kinds of Chinese knife because it's $20. If worse come to worse, it's 20 lost box and that's it.
Yeah.
So
Do you do your videos English and French?
yes, I do.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
I do them in the same channel, but
Yeah.
usually I'll publish one in French and one in English, or vice versa.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
It's not a bad way of doing it because it double up your number of video that you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm filming them side by side, so
Yeah.
I
Do you
do it
post them
one.
at the same time?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I used to do that, but now I spread them on 2 weeks. I have
Yeah.
difficulty maintaining the schedule right now.
Yeah, I was doing that too. I did that for a few months, and then I realized it was messing up my analytics because people would be used to coming to my channel and they click on a French video and be like, psh," you know, like
Yeah.
because you can post 2 videos, but they only get one notification, sort of thing, you know. So they'll click on the video and then they'll click right off. So it like I'm still trying to fix this on my channel. But yeah, I decided to do 2 channels, and ever since then, I will never look back.
Okay. Maybe I should split the channels, but
But for the watch time, it's great in the beginning. But yeah,
Yeah. well, the way they changed the need also for the channel, I mean, it's getting difficult to even be close to be monetized. So
they because I heard they're
Well,
changing that up again in June. Aren't they?
maybe, most likely.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Great.
Yeah.
What is it going to be this time? How many more
What are they
loops?
doing?
I have no idea.
What are they doing in June?
They're upping the hours that you need to be monetized.
Oh,
They're moving the
Probably
goalposts.
demonetize again a bunch of channel.
so
Yeah,
what?
that'll be me.
No, they won't demonetize a channel that's already monetized. But what is the new?
They
goal?
did it to me when they moved it to 4,000 hours.
Yeah, it did it to me also.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had no qualm about it, and they do post any publicity in your video anyway. So
But
what's the new?
Jesse, you should be fine, right? You've been monetized. You've been posting consistently every week, so you should have enough hours, anyways, to assume the hit, right?
well,
Not if they up it to like 8,000 or something.
Oh,
It depends on how they manage the change also.
Yeah.
They had a grace period, and the last one they kept some of the channel, and all of a sudden they went, okay, you're gone.
really?
Yeah, because they did the first time they did a double change. They did the first change, and then they did the second one. Second one got everyone out. So
Crazy.
yep. Well, they kept the money for 2 people. The action, les actionnaires, and the big channel. That
Okay.
was it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and our pool only $100 a trimester that you get, didn't get anymore. So
Yeah, bummer.
Yeah.
well, while it lasted, at least it paid for some equipment. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. All my money's going into equipment.
most likely, yeah.
Well, that and a greenhouse.
Right. How's that coming?
I'm still waiting on that quote.
Oh,
It's taking a little while. I'm waiting on that quote, and I'm also thinking of maybe trying to get some hats. So, because I want a hat to work in this summer, and I want it to be my hat.
okay.
Brand named.
Yeah.
I would have suggested Tilly hat, but they're expensive, and you may get them maybe branded. I'm not sure if they do so. They're a Canadian company in Toronto.
I got a company that's local here that I'm just waiting on a quote for. We were looking at the broderie, the
Right?
stitching it,
In Broadway.
and the design that I had was like way too expensive. It was like $16 to just get it on the hat.
Wow.
So, and that's not including the hat. So I was thinking maybe we're just gonna go with prints to start. So I'm waiting for a quote for that. But then the other design that I have for men would be okay because it's not a complicated design. So, it's complicated.
Yeah, well, it's a business that's expensive.
Yeah.
Yep. It's cheaper to buy patches, I think.
It might like 50 patches. My channel patches.
Mhm.
See there. I got I think was that 50 or 150 for $175 or something. It came to about $5 to $7 a patch depending, and it's embroidered.
I'll be right back, guys. Talking
Where'd you
amongst
get
yourselves.
those?
Custom Patch Canada. It's a Quebec company. We did also I did collab to do a vinyl one that was like to get some money for the fight against the government.
Okay.
So it's kind of my design, my suggestion to him on how to do the design. So,
I wonder if do patches come in square?
well, you can do any form you want.
Okay.
You can do
Custompatches.com.
not custom patch
.ca.
Canada. Custom Patch Canada.
Custom Patch Canada. Okay,
He's
I
in
got it.
Quebec City.
Yeah, I got it.
Quebec City, but he's a broker, so he can get the best price. Basically, having the patch done anywhere in the world, and that's quite fast too.
Interesting. Okay.
And mine has a Velcro backing,
Okay.
so you can have with or without. You can have PVC patches.
They cost more.
PVC?
Yeah.
Not always. Depends of the size. See the latest design a collab with.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So if I could get patches and then I could just put them on the hat.
Mm-hmm.
You could. Some patches are easy to put on. Some are difficult depending on the shape.
Yeah.
And because of the hat, then you need a machine that can go through the thickness of the.
What are you looking up there, Russell?
Can't you just do it by hand?
What can we do by hand?
Just sew the patch on the hat?
You could. You probably could use also adhesive. You could probably glue them on, or have a iron-on backing to help you maintain them in place. Not sure. You'd have to ask. If you're to sew them on, you might want to get them like as thin as possible. So basically, you don't have too many layers.
Yeah.
But talk to him. He's a great guy. He makes lots of patches for the airsoft community.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, you'll see there's a shitload. Sorry, Jesse. A big load. Yeah, a big load of patches of all kinds of teams and name tags, and he's done Jim's patch, which is I have a blank. Jesus. Muskrat Jim Muskrat Survival.
Okay.
Patches in PVCs. He's done a couple of channels patches. A lot of.
I would like when I get around to doing my channel patches to do them in PVC. I think that would be nice.
If the design is not too complicated, and mine is kind of the ultimate in complication, it's doable.
Yeah.
In either embroidered or PVC.
I think I would want to. Can you do a PVC with a Velcro back?
Yes, that's the one
Yeah.
I shown you.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. I don't have the energy to look for prices and crap. Russell, man, what are you looking up? I know
I'm
you're
trying to
looking up.
find this.
Here's a PVC one he did.
Yeah, nice.
Cool.
So
Russell, are you actually buying a knife right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to, but it doesn't like my credit card information.
the site sometimes is complicated. Mine had a difficulty passing, and then I went back again, and it passed.
I tried to buy one of their seconds once, and I had that problem as well. And then when I could finally buy it, it took them so long to get the second out the door that I just said, cancel my order.
Yeah.
Just I said, all right, well, we'll take it off the loading dock. Then I'm like, yeah, you do that. Because it was like, it took them so long. I was like, no. We're in an Amazon world, man.
Yeah.
I don't need it out the door the next day, but I do need it out the door the same week.
Yeah, the factory second was waiting a long time too. I wait like 3 weeks before I received the notification it was shipped.
Yeah.
So
You know what it was? You know what I had to do? I had to put a slash between the month for the expiration date, the month of the year.
That's so
It's like you
stupid.
didn't put in one automatically. I had to figure that out on my own.
Hey,
What
Cliff,
did you order, Russell? Did you order the number 4?
Yeah, I went with a number 4. That number 1 just looks like a girl knife. Sorry.
Yeah, the number 4 is it's a bigger size too. It's a really nice sort of, it's a nice size.
yeah, it's more of a survival knife, more of a FT.
Well, yeah, that's what it's aimed at. Yeah.
The number 4 is the official knife of the survival school in the Canadian Forces again.
Yeah.
The Air
I just
Force.
wanted to say to Cliff that the order that I ordered, which I will be saying once I get it, is shipped. So I should be getting it pretty soon on April 23rd.
What's going on there, Mel?
He helped me get something, and I'm going to be getting it soon.
Okay.
I'll show you guys when I get it.
Because I'm not curious at all. God damn it.
What do you get?
It's your fault, Jess.
We were talking about shipping and stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go check my order. So I had to order it on Amazon.com.
Oh yeah, that can be a bit of a drag.
And so, yeah, it was a little different, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not a folder.
No.
Because custom can be a bitch.
No, it's not. It's nothing.
messy.
It's nothing like that.
Yeah, it would surprise me if it was something like that.
Hair scissors? You're getting hair scissors?
Getting
Why
those
do you want me
bangs.
to cut my hair?
He wants you to have bangs, Mallow.
Gosh, here.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Use the pruner too, eh?
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't look good with bangs, Russell. I seriously
Nobody
don't.
does. Even Russell
And
doesn't.
plus-
Look at him.
And plus, I look like a child with.
Oh, you look
bangs.
so Parisian.
Oh, wait, I could do this better. I could do this better. I could do this better. I know I can.
Trial version.
Oh shit! No, I can't.
Yeah,
do
you've
it
got
better.
kind of a Coeur de Pirate thing happening there.
I need a hat. Wait a minute. I had a hat.
Can you switch me with Mallory?
I don't know. Can we move them?
Yeah, you can.
Really?
Oh yes, you did.
I don't believe it.
You clicked and dragged.
I
It was only because
dragged.
my camera was right in front of her face.
I just don't believe it. I didn't know I could do that.
Anyway, I gotta try this.
This is-
A toque in April? Look at that. Get me
There you
in. Yeah.
Ah,
what?
there you go.
Give yourself bangs and then shoved it to the side.
Oh, you
Bang,
want sort
bang.
of the cut across, right? The straight kind of.
No, the trick is you gotta do the thing with the curling iron.
Right.
And get
Oh,
it a
no
nice
way.
curl to
You know
it.
how much time I put on my hair in a day?
Well, the thing is, I don't care.
I don't put any time in my hair. I will not ever put any hair dryer or hair straightener or whatever. I just have it loose, or I have it in a bun, or
Yeah, we know. We
Yep.
know.
I know. Russell wants me to put makeup on. He wants me to do bangs. Nope.
Why won't
I
you
would-
be the woman Russell wants you to be, Mallory?
He's got a wife that has perfect bangs, and she's so gorgeous.
Yep, she does have good bangs.
So just be happy with your wife's bangs.
Oh, I am. No, when I make recommendations for you, Mallow, it's for your YouTube channel. I don't give a shit otherwise.
No, but you know what? What's
I care
funny
what
is
you
that I was thinking of cutting my hair, just chopping my all my hair off. Like I'm used to having short hair, and I've been thinking about it a lot lately.
I'll put $10 down right now for a tip for Jess if you'll cut all your hair off.
Like on camera right now?
Yeah, on camera. Right now.
Snap.
No, I have a picture of me with short hair I could show you guys.
I tell you what, short hair is a whole lot better when it's really stank and hot in summer. Speaking
Yeah.
as a former long-haired, not so hippie freak. Are you getting us a photo there?
Yeah, I'm looking for one.
All right. So who's still with us? We still got Dauber is still here. Mark is still here. Grace. Nice. Cliff.
Simone is there.
Yeah, Simone's still hanging.
Are there people still watching this?
I don't know why they are. I wouldn't be.
That's
There's me.
me with short hair.
Yeah. Man, that's a 90s look. Holy crap.
Hey, that looks pretty good, actually.
Mallory,
Yeah,
1994
really good on
called.
me.
She wants her hair back. Was that at like a party or something?
Yeah, I was at a party. I was young.
Yeah,
We
you
were
look
all
good
young
there.
at some point. Yeah, that's
What
good.
happened?
Why you gotta be like that?
That was like my go-to haircut when I was a kid, when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she got married and had a couple of kids. That's what happened.
It makes me look way younger. Here, Russell.
There you go.
There,
Look
see,
at
that's
that.
perfect, just like that.
Looks like a Disney actress.
Nah.
Princess.
Well,
Oh yeah.
watch out because Disney actress didn't necessarily go well in the future.
Fair enough.
Not for everyone.
But honestly, I like the long hair. I like the look of it. It's just
Mhm.
I love the short hair for just not having my hair dirty. Like, you know, in the summertime, it's just all greasy and hot and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely.
Jess is like, yeah, I totally understand. Totally understand. This,
Well, you know, it's
When my hair gets long, I mean more than the centimeters, I feel like that too.
Cubo.
I don't know. I have a history as a fairly long-haired individual, and I found that summers were very, very hard to deal with. And when I first cut it, not to this, but to like, you know, more like Russell's length, I found it so liberating. So liberating. I was like, oh my God, it's August and I'm not killing myself. Is
My
that the
friend-
thumbnail?
My friend sent me this. She says, "You're welcome."
You've got your thumbnails now for your video.
That's amazing. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Ugh.
I'll give Jess $10 right now if you use that for a thumbnail.
No, I'm not gonna use it. I
Oh,
use
for $10, I'd use that as a thumbnail. Mallow, send it over. I'll make a video for it.
yeah, I'll send it to you. Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny. You use my face and me and farting. Because I had made one with like with a green puff, like in back.
Okay.
and she just like completely exploded it out of proportion.
I love it.
Fart jokes never get old, do they?
They kind
No.
of don't. They should, but they don't. They really don't. Mallow, what the hell do you do with Jerusalem artichokes though? Because I bought a whole bunch a few years ago. And it's like, meh, and I just cooked them and I ate them, and I was like, nah.
You can make soup with them. That's what I'm gonna do with mine.
Okay.
A lot of people roast them and they put them in the oven. They cut them, slice them, put them in the oven with some salt and some butter.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna be making some soup. But you just gotta be careful not to eat too much.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people ferment them. They ferment them, and that's like one of the best ways that you can cook them actually for your health.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I'm not used to cooking it that much yet because I've been just trying to use it as an intimacy fence around my garden.
Okay.
So
does it grow high enough?
yeah, it grows way high.
I didn't know that.
It's really gorgeous.
Okay.
You go check out my video. I showed it all last year and how it was and everything.
Okay. All right, I'll check that out.
Gorgeous,
Which
gorgeous.
Which one that was?
Hmm?
Which was?
My last video.
Oh, the RT show?
I will check it out. The Jerusalem artichokes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shadowers 21, highly productive edible landscape perennial for your garden.
Or as Outdoor Dauber says, you feed artichokes to pigs and eat bacon.
Yeah, pigs love artichokes.
And farting.
Well, comes with the pig.
Yeah.
Comes with the Boston too. The dogs.
Mm-hmm. Boston Terriers.
Oh yeah, they're seriously.
Good to know.
Yeah, my new dogs. Yeah, you smell them sometimes.
Okay. Okay. Gross. Fair enough. I'm looking at these Abitibian Company canoes. Gel coat armor is a $500 upcharge.
Oh, they look great, but they're expensive.
But I mean, they sort of.
I had to do it.
I love how Tyler Rodriguez shows up just in time for you to be farting on screen. Amazing. I was gonna say something and then Mallow farted, and now I can't remember. This is what my live stream has come down to.
There's 8 minutes left.
I was gonna say, like, between these guys and Swift and Nova Craft, once you start to really make a really sweet boat, they're all around like $4,000. You know, I mean, this boat starts at $18.99 for a Prospector 15. I'm hitting $4,000 without even trying. Well, I'm trying, but you know, it's not. It's because I don't want something that weighs a ton, right? So I'm not, so I want the Kevlar boat rather than the glass fiber. I just said that backwards, didn't I? The fiberglass. You know, and like once you get to, it's like buying a car, right? Base model, $24,000. You add everything you want, $42,000. It's like, wait a minute, something went wrong here. You know what I'm saying? Gel coat, $500 upcharge. Holy crap! Well, it's like $450 or something. No, $499. It's a $500 upcharge.
Sure.
Yeah.
$250 for an extra cup holder. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
I did with that with my ATV purchase. I just went down the list and it, like all the accessories. Yep.
Everything.
Crap.
Yeah.
A lot of, well, not everything, but I got a lot of extras.
Mm-hmm.
but I could justify it because people are going to see it in videos, right? So it has
Yeah.
to be nice.
Yeah. It's amazing how many things I buy with being on video in mind, like as part of the purchasing decision, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm writing off like 25% of my ATV as well.
Nice.
You figure
Very
why not?
nice. Hey, Drop is here.
Hey, Drop.
How's it going? Just in time for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, write-offs are awesome. Like I did my tax return, and like I have more expenses than I do revenue, right, for last year.
Yeah.
But man, this is like the first year that I'm like actually getting a large amount back, and I was like,
Mm.
wow, this is
Nice.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Getting a
that's
large amount
nice.
back?
Yeah.
How are you getting any money back? Like do you have a salary?
I don't have a salary. I had a little tiny bit of YouTube money, but I had a little part of the year, a few months of the year that I had my kids go to daycare.
Mm.
So there was a crédit on that.
Yeah.
But I had my M50, I bought my mic and I had a whole bunch of expenses for YouTube last year.
Right.
And I guess the way that it worked is like I got a big tax break, so
Well,
That's nice.
you said you're getting money back though, which implies that you paid your income taxes throughout the year and now you're getting some of it back.
yeah.
So like me, I don't pay any taxes on YouTube money until the next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
I'm-
quite how it works, but man,
Like normally, like if you get like if you had a normal job and a salary, they take off the income tax right off that check and they put it towards the government. And then generally, if you're writing off stuff, then that's the money that you're getting back is taxes you paid in the previous year, right? But do you have another job?
In the previous year?
No, I don't. I don't have a job. I seriously, and Ben and I, we do our taxes together. So the way that she does it is she moves the money around.
Right.
And so she puts some towards me and she puts some towards Ben. And like there's some sort of weird trick that she does. But
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I was like
they
pleasantly
move,
surprised.
they move around your expenses to be as beneficial as possible. Like they do the same thing for my wife and I because we
Yeah.
do not make the same amount of money, obviously, and so they put certain things on my taxes and certain things on hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we didn't make any money on the farm last year, like at all, because we didn't sell wood, we didn't do anything. So we're only gonna have revenue this year. We had some the year before, 2020 0, and so yeah.
Right.
But Ben has his salary coming in from the army, from the veterans.
I wanna say hi to Crucy, does gardening and stuff, who's popped in just for the last 2 minutes of the live stream.
Hey,
Nice to see you.
Crucy.
I was gonna say, Mal, friend of yours, because I don't think I've seen Crucy before.
He's in Quebec.
Nice,
He's also in Quebec.
nice. Nearer
yeah.
to you or nearer to me?
Nearer to you.
Yeah.
Nobody's in my area. Nobody wants to live here.
Well, LT is sort of in your area. He's around the Quebec City area.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I'm not.
He dropped off. When did he drop off?
He had a power outage,
Oh,
and LT is back just in
Okay.
time for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, sorry about that. The power went off and came back up.
no.
I'm
So you're
near-
in the Quebec City area.
Yeah, we had outage when I came back from work. Up the street, we had an outage at the pharmacy where I wanted to go, and then we got it here for 5 minutes. I'm nearby an hospital, so I'm on the same
Okay.
power grid. So basically, it comes back pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm also on the same grid as the hospital, but for some reason
Well,
we're supposed to be power outage free, but it ain't working that way. I
Jesse,
feel
you're
sorry
in
for that
Montreal.
hospital.
Jesse, you're in Montreal. What do you expect?
Crucy is just north of Montreal. So yeah, you're right in my area. I'm
Yeah.
on the island. Nice to see some local color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're closer to Quebec City, No, no, no.
I'm about an hour and a half away. Well, Quebec City is like an hour 15 minutes.
Okay, so you're
I'm
north.
Buds Fleuve.
Oh, my old part of town.
Yeah, your old stomping ground, Simos as
I
well.
don't see exactly where I live on screen.
That's okay.
Yeah. Let's not give out exact info. Like I'm comfortable saying, LT is somewhere in the Quebec City area, and Mal's somewhere in the rural Quebec area, but I don't want anyone giving their exact. And guys, it is now 11 o'clock in the PM, which is the end of the show. I am going to bed as quickly as I can. Thank you to you four for being on screen. Russell, it's always nice to chat with you. You always have something hilarious and kind of embarrassing to say, which I treasure. Mal, it's always nice having you on. LT, nice to see you starting to show up again after months and months of us not seeing each other at all.
Yeah, well, I was busy.
And I want to say to the new faces, the new names in the side chat, welcome. I hope to see you hanging out with us a lot more. And for everyone, I hope to see you next week. Between now and then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane, and be kind to one another. Good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Good night.